This is nice. I've seen the rest of this stuff outside. And I promised to stay here till 10 o'clock, so I'm just going to make the best of it. My mama's going to be picking me up. Hey, I'm going to show y'all something. Before we started moving here, this is the lady that, this is her name, and she's a glass artist. These are one of her business cards. This is like one of her business cards.
York and then others elsewhere, and unfortunately Monica Wolfer, who was instrumental in putting this together tonight, is not here, and she really did most of the work on everything in this. She has a studio in this place and got us this wonderful space and everything else. Set up and everything else. It's sort of hopefully the first thing, first event for a kickoff event. I don't know what it is. We thought we'd see what would happen, and I guess a lot of us are still alive, which is 30 years later. We've gotten over 500 images from people, which has been fantastic, in a little over a month and a half or something. Most of it is from people who are putting in things from 40 years ago, 20 years ago, and recently, which is wonderful. And we don't know where it's going to go from here, but Tim and Paul may want to have some thoughts.
I think the important thing is to just observe, look at all his work, and see what came out of the gallery of the Barry and Building that started here in 1973.
And went on until 1992, do we think? Or 3? Went later? Who knows? Anybody know, actually? We don't seem to know when it ended exactly. Maybe it never ended.
Or maybe it's still on.
Maybe it's still going, but they're planning the next show. I'm not sure. And Paul has been thinking about, each on the spot.
Right. First of all, I want to say that this really wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for Barry really putting all these images together. And, we were concerned about how this was all going to look and how it was going to come together. And really, it's his brainchild, really.
And Monica, too.
Yeah, and Monica and a lot of other people that sort of helped contribute money and put some ideas. And we have a Facebook page that's really worth checking out.
I figured out how to use Facebook.
But name sort of existed in 3 stages. There was the Lake Street stage, there was the Hubbard Street stage. I just drove by that today and took some pictures of this. It's a restaurant there that just looks terrible. And it made me really good. It's called Theory, which Guy told me I would like.
Oh.
Because I like to pretend to like theory. And so we got some ideas for maybe a curated exhibition down the road, or a book project. It could be history, further documentation. And it is really an important thing for Chicago. It was kind of happened to be at the right time in the right place when things were moving in a certain direction. Obviously, if you worked a certain way in about 1972 or 71, there were only a couple of galleries that would even look at your work. And after NAME opened, and Artemisia and ARC and a couple of other things that were sort of simultaneously or right after that, it was pretty incredible. And Hubbard Street became an event every month. And it was really exciting. And so it was really great to see Kristen Drennan, who was the gallery director before I was, came, and she probably has a lot of history, and she should be talking too.
And Gene Souza's here.
Gene Souza also, who was really instrumental in there was the performance aspect, there was a film program, I think there was a jazz program.
There was jazz AACM.
Yeah, and I think Chicago filmmakers come out of Chicago. So
It was film group and NAME Gallery.
Pivotal, and very important. I also want to say something about Guy Wiggy, who was here, who was one of the, we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for Guy, who made sure that there were a lot of buttons pushed, and things sort of happening at the right time. He used to get on my case, which was like really important because I was really easily distracted like I am now. And, Guy and Michiko and a ton of these other people were just so important to what's going to happen and they're building up the city. Yeah. So, and Jerry Saul, so it's too bad Jerry can't be here.
Yeah, Jerry was
sure
really involved in it, and he's somewhere else tonight, he couldn't make it, so, but anyhow, thanks for coming, and I guess the main thing is, we don't know where it's going to go from here, whether it will go somewhere from here, what it'll be, but there's enough interest here, and enough interest online, and the fact there's this online community that is wide-reaching. I got great emails from people that said, God, I had a show in 1983, it was the first show I ever had, and now I'm doing this and this and this. So it reached, it reached before shows outside of Chicago and other places. So, I just see something happening in the future, hopefully. And if anybody has, wants to get on, either on Name Gallery 40 at Gmail or the Facebook group, Name Gallery Facebook group, please do keep those things alive.
Sounds like there was a lot of name calling for a long time.
Yeah, go ahead, Dave. Anyhow, thanks to everybody for coming. Don't leave. You don't have to leave. We just had a big fun. Thank you for having us. Thank you, Monica.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, but you
I don't know if y'all can see this. This is pretty nice. This is nice. I don't know if this is there you go, that's bad. That's much better. I love all this. This is all this is something else. Wish I could this is this again. This is fun. This is even fun. Right there. This is even fun. This is even fun. This is being around here like by myself. And this is something else. Ooh, this is nice. Well, the gallery is not bad so far. I was just hanging around. See, that's the purpose of being an artist. You get to do you. And don't let nobody tell you what to do.
Ain't they all nice?
Yeah. I like this one. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Love you all and good night.